Please welcome Deputy City Manager, Mr. LaVorce Pace.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning again. I bring you greetings from Dr. L. Pettis-Patton, who is unable to be with us today. She's spending time with her grandchildren. But I wanted to come in her stead to wish a wonderful blessing upon Blystone, for we are proud of his work. We are proud of his exemplary service in terms of what he does for the citizens of Portsmouth. Let's give him a hand. You know, I always try to, when I do these things, I'm always reminded of the fact that I was one who never got to be Employee of the Month. So I didn't, I don't know why, but anyway. But I like to celebrate everybody else getting the honor. And this morning we are here to celebrate again Blystone. I read in his bio that he loves to fish. Now, I like to fish too, but I choose to do mine at the fish market, where I know I'm gonna catch something. And he loves going to the gym. Most of all, interesting, he loves spending time with his wife and sons. And so we would like to congratulate you on the great work that you do with the Portsmouth Police Department. We congratulate you for your exemplary service. And here again, we like to say thank you. Thank you for those who nominated him. And thank you for fellow employees for coming to show up today to show your support for him. Let's give him another hand. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pace. Next, we have, you all know who she is. We have Chief Angela Green to give words and remarks as well. All right, Chief Green, thank you.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Glad to see all of you out here in support of our Lieutenant Blystone. Not much I can say about him that we all don't already know, other than when I got the call from Miss Gooden the other day that Lieutenant Blystone actually won Employee of the Month. I almost fell out my chair. I was so happy, seriously, and excited for him, because we as police officers, as most people know, we do this job just to do it. We know we rarely ever get a thanks or appreciation, and we're alphas. Very rarely do we actually put each other in to say congratulations, because we just think that's part of our job to do. But it's wonderful to know, because I know I appreciate each and every one of you, and especially exemplary employees like Lieutenant Blystone that I talk about all the time. Besides being SWAT commander with his SWAT family out here, obviously in charge of our street crimes unit, our gang intelligence unit, and now our newly formed property crimes unit that's doing just a wonderful job to help reduce crime in the entire city and keep our citizens, our staff, our family members all safe. So he does a wonderful job every day outside of being at work, as well as all of our employees. So I am so glad that somebody outside of our department recognized what a great person he is and actually put him in. So it means really a lot to Lieutenant Blystone, myself, and the rest of the Portsmouth family. So thank you for putting them in. Thank you for recognizing the great work. And hopefully, I know it's been a while, if ever a police employee has won City Employee of the Month. So hopefully this is a trend that will continue to start. And as my officers now know, that with getting this award, you get $350. So, yeah, I'm sure there'll probably be, did you not know that, Mr. Pace? We know now. We know now. I don't know if we could get Employee of the Month, but yes. So that's wonderful. Thank you to City HR for doing that. I know Dr. Patton upped that fee as well recently. So thank you all again for this award on behalf of Lieutenant Blystone. Thank you again from the police department. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Chief Green. And we keep the nominator. Next, you're going to hear from the person who nominated Lieutenant Blystone for the Employee of the Month. She's outside of his department. She works within City Hall. We had Miss Catherine Koch from our Permits and Inspections Department. She will come and give some words about Lieutenant Blystone as well. Thank you. Please give her a hand.
I'd like to start by saying how very proud I am of Lieutenant Blystone. I have known Lieutenant Blystone since he moved to Virginia, and as an apartment manager, he became one of my children. Even then, he had determination and dedication. It has been a pleasure to know and work with Lieutenant Blystone for the past 17 years. I've seen him grow from recruit to a lieutenant. He has been a member of SWAT, the Street Crimes Unit, and probably many more that I can't name. Lieutenant Blystone is a man of integrity, loyalty, and has a sincere concern for the citizens of Portsmouth. These qualities are an excellent example of the Portsmouth Police Department and why I nominated him for Employee of the Month. He is a man of his word, and when he says, "I'll try," it's far better than anyone's promise.
Thank you so much, Ms. Koch. Thank you. It's really cool to see how we can all touch others that outside of our department, just in the scope of doing what we do best or doing our job functions, and really having kind of that zeal for your career as Lieutenant Blystone has. So next, you're going to hear from the man of the hour. We're going to bring up honoree, our Employee of the Month for February 2020, Lieutenant Scott Blystone.
First off, thank you, Kathy. This is amazing. This is wonderful. I want to make this clear. I feel like I'm honestly the figurehead up here because everything that Kathy's called me to do, I couldn't have done it without my street crimes guys, Sergeant Dyer, who is the lead for that, Sergeant Dempsey, who's in charge of gangs, Sergeant McGee, who's in charge of property crimes. So all of that stuff, it's really a collaborative effort between all of us. And I'm the one up here standing and talking about it, but it's really all of us that do the work come together, and we in the police department, we work our tails off. We try to get everything that we can done, and it's really nice that I get it, but truth be told, it belongs to a whole bunch of people in the police department.
Well, he's already said he's doing that.
So, I owe most of you guys more thanks than really I deserve standing up here. So, I love y'all. You guys are amazing, and I couldn't have done any of this without you. So.
Thank you for your remarks, Lieutenant Blystone. Next, we're going to have just a presentation of gifts and awards. We have a honorary plaque that's going to go downstairs on our first floor wall. It's going to go up for the full month. Of course, has the picture, and then our recipient, Scott Blystone. We heard about the $350 in the next check. He also gets an administrative day off. There's a signed letter of congratulations from Dr. Patton in here as well as other certificates. There's also a gift bag from the city clerk's office, and they also support this program as well, so we thank the city clerk for that. We have the Portsmouth golf umbrella, and then a few other Portsmouth-like trinkets also that we're going to give them. So there it is. Really just thank you all for coming out. When I was interviewing Lieutenant Blystone, or just in my dealings with him, he never let anything be about him. Even though Employee of the Month, I'm asking him a lot of questions like, hey, what do you like to do, or what's your favorite thing, or what are your hobbies? But always, like every single question I asked him, he would always circle back to it being a team approach, or being able to work with wonderful people like yourselves. So I just want you to know that throughout this entire process, he's been singing you all kudos far beyond, even what he's been talking about himself. So the humility of this man, the dedication of this man, we really appreciate having him as part of our Portsmouth family. So thank you, Lieutenant Blystone.
Thank you, sir.
As we close out, I just want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for the selfless and hard job that you all do to take care of our city. Police department, see fires here. Thank you for all of our public safety. I hope that more people really say this to you, but just thank you for what you do to keep us safe and keep our city safe. I really want to thank other departments that also make the Employee of the Month ceremony and employee recognition move. We have Parks and Rec who set up the PA and podium system for us. We have marketing and communication who says yes sir. Set up our audio, set up our visuals, make sure the lighting is all set and done. We thank you for the crew set up food and refreshments. We thank you for all the departments being here. I see fire in the house, permits and inspection in the house. I see finance here too. So we got a nice cross-reference of our employee base. So just thank you all for what you do. And let's just follow Lieutenant Scott Blystone's example of, being humble and doing the job that you love and, working well with the people on your team. I think as Ms. Kathy said, just following through on the things that we said that we're gonna do. So thank you all for being here. And in closing, did I miss anything, Coach? Think I'm good? Do my last little check. All right, well, thank you all for being here, and I'll continue to congratulate Lieutenant Blystone all month, all right? Please take the time to hang around, enjoy some refreshments, and thank you all for taking the time to come out to our Employer of the Month ceremony for February 2020, all right?